following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Perhaps I merely feel that I am owed more than the efforts that were put in.
I don't understand what that means.
Perhaps when one tries their hardest but comes up short of somebody who seems to coast through.
Is this about Tiala?
Perhaps some are just born better than others.
Well, that certainly seems to be true. But I also think your general position and approach are different. If I'm right, you had a life, then
Yes.
joined training later.
Correct.
Whereas she's lived nothing but that life. Oh, well, up until she got kicked out of a sorry space.
Yes.
Well, it seems to me she had an advantage.
Because she didn't live her youth
I think
like
that was
most Asari
I
do.
also think that was a mistake on her part. The experiences you get in a, shall I say, misspent youth will long-term pay off a lot more. I think it's an unfair comparison. You're trying to match up your experience with someone who basically was training from day one. It was really comparable. Besides which, can't argue with the results of your current position.
I worked hard for this position.
Can't argue with that.
I worked my blue buttocks off.
Did she? I'm checking.
No, they're still there and they're quite nice.
Oh.
I mean, they're not bare, but...
Oh, okay, something like well, the replacements seem to be working.
Sorry?
You worked your ass off. Never mind. No one ever
You're
said
disgusting.
No one ever said I was funny.
I'm sure Tiala has told you much about our falling out.
Not specifically about the falling out. Only that I think she regrets it.
Why should she regret it?
I believe that now she can have access to her family. She wants it.
Does she paint me as a monster? An unreasonable, pure-blood racist?
Just gonna have to put that up on a little hole on that for a minute. Have you ever mentioned that to me?
I've mentioned to you that she, one of the things that she disliked about me was she believed because I was purebred, that's why I was so good. And she dislikes the fact that...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I'm gonna have to formulate the answer as... she did mention that you have I believe, a traditional outlook on pureblood progeny.
If the Asari want to remain strong, we need to stop interbreeding. We discovered that centuries ago. More diverse traits create a stronger species overall.
You know otherwise.
This is
That's the crazy part.
I believe it's actually a trade-off.
Yeah, it's a trade-off, yeah.
I mean, they're physically more dominant.
well, yeah, they get semi-traits from there. Krogan parents tend to result in more aggressive, stronger. And it's not because they're still Asari. It's not so much that they naturally get it. It's not like they get something.
Yeah, they don't have a different genome.
But they will strive to work out and fight and battle more, so they'll build more body mass naturally. It's just that kind of thing.
It's about psychological traits. And, yeah.
I mean, you can clearly tell the difference between, like, the Krogan matriarchs.
Yes. Yep.
Like Liara's dad.
Fighting around the world with Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Some humans have a principle called edict that they attribute to a fictional alien race, but don't worry about that. It stands for infinite diversity, infinite combination. Part of that infinite diversity, I would think, would include the occasional pureblood, but I'm sorry, I don't know anything about that. I'm willing to admit my ignorance.
I admit I should be... I mean, part of me says I should not blame Tiala. She did not choose to become a pureblood. She is merely the result of it. If anything, I should be ostracizing Mother.
But isn't Tiala your only pureblood sister?
Yes.
1 out of what seems like 90 ain't bad.
90.
Every time I turn around, it seems Tiala has a new sister.
Wait, but there are only 4 of us in total, including her.
Yeah, I know, but like, since she's been emancipated, it seems like every week I'm meeting a new sister, so... Like I said, no one said I was funny.
You were I see.
Referring to the large number of sisters that she suddenly seems to have.
I mean, it's not unusual when your species can live over 1,000 years. In fact,
I'd be willing to give that a try.
there are other species that live far shorter but will have far more children.
Ah, yes, the Catholic family syndrome.
Yes. In fact, based on my research, I believe your human member has approximately 9 siblings.
Based on research, I can tell her family's big by just looking at one whole half of the room. Most of it's that one guy. It's pretty big for a human. I believe that comes from a drive to get shit done faster.
Yes, if we lived like that, then there wouldn't be enough resources in the galaxy to deal with it.
One of the advantages I find that the Asari people have is their ability to exactly control their population. If a colony doesn't have the resources and can't get them in, they just can choose to not have children.
That is a benefit we have.
Lots of benefits.
I imagine I will not be far off the time where I desire an offspring.
You seem to want that to not happen.
At the moment, yes, but I know my biology will change as I get older. And then there is a good chance I will wish for a daughter.
625. Her age. So she's...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she's putting it off.
So about 75 years into matriarch.
Yeah.
But I think it best, with my current position, to not.
You must do what you think is right, of course.
Yes. And I would not have a Asari partner.
Goes up.
If I were to choose to mate.
Well, I'm sure that is your choice, and a very commendable choice, I understand.
I certainly do not have mother's proclivity to have a child every couple of 100 years.
Nothing wrong with that either. I feel that there's room enough for all kinds of people in this regard. There are plenty of people who are going to continue to make sure that there are enough additional new people running around.
There are some other species out there that worry that because of the way we reproduce, eventually we will be the only ones left. Do you share that fear?
No,
Good.
I don't think it's in the collective temperament of your social zeitgeist to do that. Because that would eliminate your future breeding diversity. And that
Indeed.
is culturally important.
Indeed.
Like family.
Are they really, though?
I believe so.
Rosa sitting half a room away, dabbing at her brother's.
Not that I'm saying you should have one, but
I do have one, despite my constantly pushing them away, it seems.
why, if it is not impertinent for me to ask, why do you do that? I'm very aware that I'm doing that.
Because Tiala vexes me so. Oh, you want me to elaborate more?
I wasn't going to ask. But yes.
She is a pureblood, and she seems to just effortlessly get power. She gets everything. She's the best looking of us. She's probably
Really?
the smartest of us.
But really?
She immediately spiked her biotic potential, far surpassed ours during early testing.
I mean, this sort of thing happens.
And on top of it all, she threw her training away and decided to become a mercenary.
Is it possible that the misspent youth phase was simply delayed? And then it became too late. Her pureblood status has caused her a lot of problems as well. It's the reason she was targeted by a certain someone. The reason that she had to leave Asari space. Terminating most of her connections, family, friends, for, I don't even want to know how many years. Half a lifetime to me, probably not that much to all of you.
Yes, and then, despite that hardship, she comes out smelling like Vestian roses.
You know, it took us a long time to, well, I suppose again, for the proportions of an Asari, not very long at all. But it was not exactly easy finding that bastard.
No, but she's become a galactic-wide hero. She just received 2 medals, and I'm at the banquet celebrating her.
No
Right
denying
now.
that, but, I mean, again, she didn't fall into that. She actually had to work for it. Which makes it more worth... Well, oh, I'm blowing my own trumpet now. That's not good. Look, I didn't earn shit of this. There's
Sure you
there's
didn't,
no proof I
Commander.
did a damn thing.
You're the leader of the group.
I'm Raphael.
It's actually Leonardo. No, she does not say-
take me now.
Don't say that.
It's all my sisters, oh my god.
Well then, I should know.
Don't tell me based on your expert judgment.
Ah, crap, here we go. She's made the fatal mistake of assuming I know shit about fuck.
Am I the one who is completely at fault here? Should I go back to Tiala groveling for her forgiveness?
No. Fuck no. You shouldn't go back. I think there's enough fault everywhere to go around. I think a deal of empathy is required. I feel too many people are unable to accept individual positions on things that, while otherwise might not get in the way. One thing is out of place, burn it down. It's not a wise way to live. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, what do I know? I'm not even out of childhood compared to her, sorry.
No, but
I'm standing here in a holographic coat.
your species matures faster than ours.
You don't know me very well, do you?
No, I don't. We only met 10 minutes ago.
It could be more often. I don't necessarily think there is 100% blame to throw around. I think there's a deal of intransigence about you. There is a deal of understanding that could be had by others.
I will admit to this. Until recently, I blamed Tiala for tearing the family apart.
Because
But
she
now-
was a criminal.
But now, after butting heads with Thalea, now suddenly I feel like I'm the bad guy. And I'm the one who's the instigator in all this. Which makes me hate her more.
Interesting.
And hate myself.
Now that's unproductive.
Why did I come? I should have just stayed on the ship that was coming to this damn planet anyway.
Why did you come? I imagine that
Formalities, family, expectations. Fleet commander wouldn't shut up about me coming. Forced me to.
forced you.
I did not want to come. But I have to keep up appearances, like I said. I have to play the good daughter / sister.
And that's what you're doing.
That's why I'm here. Staring across at them every so often.
Apart.
Yes, I've now been ostracized. Because the favourite has come back.
I'm sure that's
Mother's
not it.
favourite.
Is it perhaps... And feel free to hit me if you want. Is it perhaps that your previous interaction with them was that Tiala is bad, criminal, and then it is proven she's not, but still, she's bad. Don't talk. Is it perhaps that, at the risk of blaming you, and I think there's more than enough of that, perhaps you have driven a wedge in yourself. But you know, the interesting thing about wedges is they come right back out.
I don't know if I want to come back out.
You would know that I've actually sent letters to her. I don't know if you would bring that up. Just
I'm not sure that's a good idea right now.
yeah, I just thought I'd just say that just if you wanted to say anything like that.
isn't really about Tiala, it's about her relationship.
Yeah.
So, you lament being on the outer. But you want to be on the inner? Those two
No,
things.
I feel like, regardless of where one wants to put the blame, that Tiala has driven me out of the family.
I don't think I can conceal my surprise at that statement. I'm not going to try, actually. I don't feel that's in her nature. Of course, I've only known her for a few months.
Well, look at them, they're all happy there together.
And you think that's because you're not there?
Probably, but
So you actually think that they're up there going, yay! Character name here, I don't remember it, but Ultimatum. Ultima Materia. Fuck.
Uridia.
Iridia.
Iridia, yes.
That, yay, Iridia's not here. We are having fun because of this. I tell you it is not true.
No, but during recent events, my family was my mother and my two sisters, and Tiala was the outcast.
Mm-hmm.
Now Tiala has come back, and I am the outcast.
Why are you the outcast?
Because there are irreconcilable differences between us.
The pure blood.
I do not fit with her, but the family has chosen her over me. Thalia told me directly.
Which one's the liar again?
She's the one that came in that begged in front of me.
The layer's in an interesting position.
She tried holding neutral.
They're the neutrals.
I feel that pride has backed several people into corners that they shouldn't be in. If there are irreconcilable differences between you, then surely a neutral stance would be best. I don't see how that should necessarily stop in mutual co-interaction with the various family members.
She tried to remain neutral, but when Tiala was absolved of her crimes, she called me out on being a stubborn and a pure-blood racist who would not back down, and said she would no longer remain neutral and had chosen Tiala over me.
Family. So glad I don't have to worry about that. Well,
Things were better before she was born.
interesting statement. Perhaps time is required. I will leave you to me. Thank you for taking the time.
Congratulations on your award. Thank you for rescuing a treasured artifact. I will return to my sweet, soft moose.
She's so much fun.
Take her out drinking later.
She's very sad, but I like her.
Yes. So basically, pride. Look what you did.
Since I was
Oh
born.
damn! She's converted Logan
My
against
fault. Since I was born.
You's the one what did it.
Yeah, it's all
You
my
got
fault. I
lots
was
of people
born.
what seen you done it. Why not just make it easier yourself and face up? Okay, let's see. Which members of my crew are in the most distress and need some low gain attention?
Purge probably.
No, he's talking to a matrix. No! Boom!
Now, the quarry philosophy would be, can you blow it up? If you can blow it up.
I think that's more just a Zalo philosophy. I don't
Can't
think
blow it
that's
up.
an overall quarry.
Can I steal it?
Can I blow it up and steal what's left?
Is it more valuable before or after I blow it up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Zalo would be doing towards like, the end of the dinner, whether he would have returned to his parents or...
Well, since the dancing has started, I know where I'm going.
The dancing is...
Where's Kanar?
Kanara. She is sitting probably beside... Where's Rosa sitting? You're with your family and girlfriends, right? So she's probably sitting to be... Yeah, she'd be sitting in her seat, which is beside Rosa's normal seat.
Time to switch the suit over to white.
There we go.
Deploy disco lapel.
Disc.
Madame, may I have this dance?
I do not dance.
First time for everything.
No, I have danced before. I'm just saying I don't do it.
Well, that's good news.
Meanwhile, Rosa's sitting there going, she doesn't dance, she say. Score.
Why is that good news? It means it's easier for you to find another partner, yes?
Not really interested in another partner right now.
Oh, good. So, carry on, I suppose.
As you wish.
Which is when he was looking to ask anyone else to dance, but no, he's not interested in another partner.
Like, I literally cannot dance.
I mean, Solo can't
Does
dance.
Ella want to dance?
He often does.
Yep, I'll take my girlfriend to dance.
Just gonna show everybody up between you two. I suppose we should roll the dancing.
Charisma based. So.
Yeah.
Well, Tiana actually has dance.
She rolled a 17.
I rolled an 18.
Yeah, but there we go.
So does Bonnie. That doesn't make her the best in class.
No, well, she was competing with Alvin. It was just like, you realise Alvin's only like the 4th best in the class or something.
The others are only situationally good.
When it comes to dancing, if Alvin's Eiley, however.
Still, Harmony and one raised in a dance club, and the other one's like super Atlantean.
One was raised in a strip
club! I was going to say
dance club!
Stephanie's-
There is a difference!
But there's no poles involved. Stephanie's not as good.
Yeah, but we've seen them both swan around the dance floor.
Sleuths.
Sleuths.
Yeah, I don't have perform dance, but so Dex, is it? That's
It's charisma, I think.
charisma. That's 24 then.
Nice. Is Rose's
Yeah, we'll
dancing?
eventually get up, probably take Brizzy. That is a 10.
We've seen this floundering a bit. She's probably a little nervous.
Oh, shit. I just realised what I'm going to do. I'm just going to propel Hector and Daniel out into the floor where they will be socially forced to dance. Just with like a gentle, violent shove.
Hector's not a good dancer. Daniel's okay.
Actually, seeing them struggle so much, Rosa will probably like sidle over really close and be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just so that
God damn it, Hector, let him lead.
But he's an inferior species.
I know, but still.
Hey!
Daniel, let her lead.
Okay, Hector's better now. And Daniel's about the same, so they're more
And that
20! Nice.
There you go.
I'll ask Count Boobula if she wants to dance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Tess is going to kill
It
her.
would be a pleasure, she says. Stands up and puts her hand out.
Take her hand. I should warn you, I not the best at this.
It's an application of physics and motion.
Well, and I've never danced with a Quarian, so forgive me if my feet
Kick you in the
get
face.
in the way. Well, she's rolled pretty high, and I'd expect. the
You would
matriarch to-
expect that! Come
Yeah.
on!
We've got a
But where are the
14.
poles?
Oh,